Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. My name is Jennifer, but everyone calls me Yenny. Today we are staying home and we're gonna get a few random things done around the house. So I'll be showing you all of that, and I'll also be making dinner with you guys. So stick around for that. We have some other things to do first. Right now I am starting off in the kitchen, just picking it up and putting the dishes away, washing what little few dishes I did have from earlier in the morning. When the kitchen is clean, the house feels clean, and that just makes me feel so much better. So even on the days where I don't feel like doing much and I don't do much, I do at least clean the kitchen. You guys, I have been having such a lazy morning. It was just one of those days where I just didn't feel like doing much. I did do my whole morning routine, and then I got home, showered, put on some comfy clothes. This is as ready as I'm getting today, and just took the morning off basically. It is almost 12 o'clock though, so we are gonna get up, do some things. I already cleaned up a little bit. I vacuumed already, did some dishes this morning, all of that stuff, but there are some other extra things that I want to do today. I am heating up some more water for some coffee because I am just feeling like I need it today. And today I do have my grandbaby today, so he'll be here in probably about an hour or so. So you'll be seeing him around probably in the background. As soon as this coffee is done, I need to get the living room's pretty tidy, all in here, the kitchen, the dining room is pretty tidy, but I need to tidy up my bedroom. I have not even made my bed this morning, so I need to go do that. There's some things that I want to put away. I brought down my little bin of fall shirts and Halloween shirts and all that, so I want to find a spot for them. I have some thrift clothes that I'm trying to get in the washer today because I haven't done that and it's been a few days, but I have a load going right now for Jaden because there was a load in the washer already and he had forgotten to put them in the dryer, I guess, and they're kind of stinky, so I reran the wash for him. But once that's done, we're gonna get more laundry going. I have a hamper full of clothes, and that hamper, the lid won't even shut anymore. It is overfilled. I just haven't gotten around to doing it, but probably in the next couple of days. I don't think I'll get it all done today, but in the next couple of days, I'll be doing laundry. This is my second cup of the day, you guys. We're gonna go for this little Halloween cup. And then we need 2 sugars. And I'm just gonna have some black coffee. That's how I like my coffee. I did buy some creamers because I was kind of craving it a little bit, but I don't crave those in the morning. Sometimes at night I'll add some creamer to my coffee. Okay, we got our cup of coffee here, and I already just smelling it, I feel so much better already. I definitely needed that. I don't have a second cup of coffee. Well, I do. I have 2 coffees every day, but I have one in the morning and one at night. I don't usually have like the midday coffee, but today I just feel like I need it. So I'm gonna be drinking that, but I think I'm gonna go ahead. I have a package to open. I ordered a new crock pot, and not just because I wanted one, which I did, but my old one broke. I was putting it away and I was holding it and it was still like wet, so it just slipped out of my hands and it just like shattered. But I have had that crock pot for so many years already, and it was pretty, well, it was old, so it didn't have the little strap to like seal the lid on. So whenever I would put it on high, and I think even on low, the lid would rattle like with the steam and everything. So I have been wanting a new crock pot, and I finally got one, and only because the other one broke. Otherwise I would have just kept using it until it gave out. So let's go ahead and open up the package. I ordered it through my Walmart grocery order, but they had to ship it, so let me go get that. I was upset about my old crock pot breaking, but I wasn't mad about it. My husband said, well, lucky you. I have been wanting this crock pot for so long. And also, you guys, I'm sorry if I was such a downer, but it was just one of those days. I went for my walk this morning and everything, and I still just had zero energy. But that's just how it is sometimes. I think sometimes in the videos, it comes across as if like we're always doing something every day. We're on the go, 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 having things to do. And that is just not reality. That is not always the case. There are some down days, and on those days YouTube videos really help me get motivated, so I hope that I can do that for you too with my videos. Look at how beautiful that is, you guys. I got the blue color. That's just the one that me and my husband agreed on. All the colors were so beautiful. It was between this blue and the green one, and my husband really liked the blue one better, so I went with this because I loved it too. I didn't want to do the white. That was just a little too plain and simple for me, so I wanted to get something in color, and I went with this beautiful, beautiful blue. I love it. The one thing I'm really excited about is the little like top holder, because my last one, I mean, it was an old one, right? So it definitely did not come with that, and we're always like struggling where to put the lid at, because as you can see, I don't have a lot of counter space, so that is going to save some counter space, and this is what I am excited about. Look at that. That is so awesome. That is so cool. And it is a touchscreen one, so I got to figure all that out. I have the little handbook here. I'm going to go ahead and just get this washed, and what I have planned for dinner tonight does not require a crock pot. I actually don't have any crock pot meals in my meal plan this week, but I can't wait to try this out. So I am needing to make some beans, and I've been wanting to try making them in the crock pot because I know some people do make them in the crock pot. So I think I'm gonna try and make my beans in the crock pot this time, so that I can go ahead and try it out. So let's get this washed, and then we'll get our beans cleaned and set them in here. I'm not going to set them in there yet. I was reading the handbook, and it says to add, I don't know if it said 2 or 4 cups of water, and then let it run for 30 minutes first before using it. So that's what I did. I added water, and I'm setting the timer to 30 minutes. So while that's going, I moved on to laundry. I'm putting Jaden's clothes in the dryer now, and then I will start putting my thrift clothes in there. I still have to cut off the tags, so I'll be doing that too. And then the load was pretty small, so I went ahead and grabbed my laundry and started separating that, and just ran a load with my thrift clothes. You guys, I have some thrift clothes up here from another time that I washed and just hung up here to dry. And do y'all remember this beautiful, beautiful piece that I loved so, so much? Look at what happened to it. Look at those ends. I don't know. I was thinking, like, was I not supposed to wash this or what? But of course I had to wash it, and I didn't even put it in the dryer. I just hung it up here to dry. And yeah, this is how it came out of the washer, which sucks. That really, really sucks because I love this piece. And I've been leaving it up here because I don't really know what to do with it. It is just, they're just completely destroyed. And I think if I were to cut these off, like, it just would not give the same look. And I don't even know if I would like it. But I mean, I'm not going to wear it like this either. So I think I have to, I think I'm going to have to cut these ends off and see how they look. Or maybe like cut from like this point down. Because I think from that point, they're all okay. Except for over here at this very end. Like I could cut it all maybe like to this second knot right here. They all look like they're good up until that point at least, but except for this first one over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and while I'm at it, go ahead and cut these ends off, which really, really sucks. But I mean, was I not supposed to wash it? That's what, like, I don't know. And there's no like care tag on here or anything. I don't know where it's from. So yeah, I was really, really bummed about that because I loved this piece, but we're not going to wear it like this. So we might as well cut it off until this end right here. So let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I haven't done it before because I just feel like that's going to ruin it too, but it's already ruined. So let's go ahead and cut these down and see if that works at all. If not, I'll cut it all the way to the top and we'll just see. I might have to just like redonate this or something. I don't know. Let's try it. I am going to try and link that video that has the try on of when I first got this piece. So if you're new here and you haven't seen that video yet, I will have it in the description. I don't know why I was so scared to do this. I mean, it was already ruined. I couldn't wear it like that. So how much worse could I really make it? And then these blue school scissors were not working. So I did go find another little pair that's just a lot sharper. Let me know what you think of the end result. I really, really need your opinion on this. But first, go watch that video if you haven't seen it so that you can kind of see where I'm coming from when I'm showing you like the end result, and so you'll know what I'm talking about. What do y'all think? This is how they turned out. I think for this style, it definitely needs like some little tassels or something. I don't think it would look the same or quite right if it didn't have anything. It would look better with the longer tassels. I really, really like that look and how it had like knots. But I mean, did we salvage it or what? I obviously liked it a lot better the other way, but it's not bad, is it? I mean, if nobody knows, if nobody knows that I actually had to cut this off, I think it works, right? Let me know what you think. I don't want to get rid of this without ever wearing it. I loved it so much. So I think I'm gonna wear it like this. I feel like the look does change a little bit, but it's not bad, is it? Maybe if I wasn't wearing this, it would look even better, but let me know, you guys. Let me know what you think. Does it look okay or does it look funny? I don't know if because I'm like thinking of it the way it used to look and how pretty it was with all the tassels and the little knots, if that's why it looks a little bit weird to me, like a little bit funny. Let me know, you guys. Let me know what you think. Is it just me, or can we wear this out and no one will ever know? You guys, I sat down to drink my coffee and had some lunch, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna relax for just a little bit before my grandbaby gets here. And in the meantime, I was like charging my phone too, and I was like, okay, it's pretty late, like you should be here by now. And I was checking the time, and then I went to go check my phone to see my daughter's work schedule, and he's not coming today, he's coming tomorrow. Now I feel like I wasted the day. So I'm a little bit bummed about that, because tomorrow I really can't go anywhere or do much. And today's dinner meal that I was going to make is the beef enchiladas, because that is like super quick. I'm using the little like enchilada packets, the sauce packets, so all I do is like stir it all together and it's done. And I was doing that because it's easy and simple, and since I had my grandbaby here, I was like, I'll just do that. And now I also feel like I wasted an easy dinner idea for a time when I do have my grandbaby and he doesn't let me do a whole lot. So that's still gonna be what I'm making for dinner, because I've already had it defrosting. It's still frozen, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for dinner, because that's what I had in mind all day long. So now I gotta make that. And I guess I'll just continue on with the rest of what I was going to do, even though I feel like they're things that I could have done when I had my grandbaby. But that's okay, because it's not a bad thing to kind of take a slow day, take a day off. It's not a bad thing. It's not the end of the world. I'm just having like a tough time mentally right now, thinking like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. I didn't even go to the bank. I need to go to the bank still. And I was thinking, well, I'll just go to the bank tomorrow since I have the whole day off. And now I don't have the whole day off tomorrow. And now it's already late. It's like 1:30. So I have to go get Jaden in like a couple of hours now. I just feel like I wasted a day, y'all. But let's move on. Let's keep going. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and set my beans in the crock pot, because the timer went off a while ago. So that's been done. The pot's pretty cooled down now to where I can just dump out the water and set my beans in there. So let's clean the beans and get them in the crock pot. You guys, I am the type of person that needs to mentally prepare for things ahead of time, okay? I probably need therapy. I should probably be seeing a therapist. I also have high anxiety, so if something goes unexpected, it just like raises my anxiety. I don't know why I'm like that, but it takes a lot for me to just go with the flow when things come up. I am a planner. I like to have things planned out. I like to make to-do lists. Those really help me. I like to have a schedule so that I can mentally prepare for things. And so just like last minute changes like that, even though it was my own fault, I don't do really good with that. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure I should be seeing a therapist. I probably need to be on medication or something. But anyways, let's move on. Those are just some of my flaws. So I got my beans now. I have them all cleaned up. I put them in the crock pot. I added a piece of onion, some garlic, and some salt. Now, I wasn't sure how long to put on there, so I started with 3 hours, which was not enough. I think they ended up cooking for about 6 hours before they were done. All right, you guys, well, this is how the bedroom looks. Like I said, I have not even done my bed today, and now I'm thinking, like, is it too late to do that? No, I'm gonna do my bed. I'm gonna clean a little bit over here. I just have a sweater down here. I have some pajamas in that bag that I need to put away. This is my little bin that I took down from up in the closet, and I just need to put these away somewhere where I can reach them. They were up there. That's where they were, in that one right there. I'm thinking I'm going to I'm thinking I'm gonna set them in here in this little spot because there's nothing there. I feel like, what is missing there? I must have moved something around, but I think I'm gonna use that spot for the Halloween and fall shirts right there. And then I have some jeans down here that I just like took them out and set them there because I think I'm gonna get rid of these. They are a little bit too ripped for me now. And this one is like super up high in the thighs. So I think it's time to get rid of these. And I think this one is the same thing. Yeah, see, they're like pretty ripped. And the rips are like really high. I don't mind ripped jeans. I do like them. But the rips way up here, that's what I don't like. So I think these two I'm going to get rid of. That's why they're just like hanging down there. So I need to start a new bag of clothes to get rid of and send to Mexico. So that's gonna go away. But yeah, let's get started. Let's start with making the bed. I think once the bed is made, the room won't look so bad because it's not super bad. That just makes it look super messy. Just some random things going on over here. This came from my living room and I replaced it with something Halloween. So I decided to just put it in my bathroom for now. And now I'm just going to look through my Halloween and fall shirts and separate them, which I thought I had a more even amount of each. And I just realized I do not have any fall shirts. Okay, I have one. But I kept looking through them to see which ones were fall and which ones were Halloween, and they just were all Halloween. And I do have 2 other fall shirts that were in the wash right now. So I have 3 fall shirts and a bunch of Halloween shirts, also a bunch of Halloween socks. We love Halloween. Me, my kids, my husband, my sisters, we all just really love Halloween. I don't know which one's my favorite, you guys. I really don't know if it's Halloween or Christmas. I think I just love them both the same. So I'm putting them up in the closet now, and then I did have this other one, another Halloween shirt that was hanging in my closet. So I folded that and put it in with the rest of the Halloween. And now I'm just putting up the rest of the stuff. I bought a little like backpack from Victoria's Secret and some pajamas. I took the little ribbon that was wrapped around it, but I left the tags on because I hadn't tried it yet. And then I moved on to the socks. I took out some fall socks that were mixed in with just the other regular socks. And then I went through my fuzzy socks and I did get rid of some of those. Some were just super old. And I needed some space to put my Halloween socks. So that's what I was doing here. So I did get rid of a few, and here I'll show you a little bit of what I have. So this is the Poltergeist socks. It's a bunch of ankle socks. These are Hocus Pocus, Freddy Krueger. Let's see, what else? Jason. And then, okay, I think I showed you those already. It, right? And then just some fuzzy Halloween socks. Look at these cute socks. Bears and jack-o'-lanterns. I think those are American Eagle. And then these, it says Hallow Queen. These are like super high socks. And I never wear them. So I think I did end up getting rid of those. Some more Pennywise, or I don't know if that was the same one. Some more Hocus Pocus ones. And then Pennywise again. These little Snoopy ones, those are so cute. Snoopy and jack-o'-lanterns. And then these Mickey Mouse ones, which I thought were like fall because of the colors, but they have little like reindeer on them. And then these little cute socks, I don't know what those little characters are, but I just loved them. This little frog with the mushrooms, those to me they say fall, so I have them there. And then Annabelle and the Conjuring. So I think those were the last ones, yeah. And now moving on to my Mexico bag. I always have a bag labeled Mexico, and that's just for things that I end up taking out like just a little at a time. If I notice something that I'm not wearing anymore or something doesn't fit anymore, I'll just go ahead and throw them in this bag, and then once it gets full, we ship them out. Now I did put these 2 pairs of fuzzy socks because they were new. I had not worn those before, and they're just a little bit too thick, so I went ahead and put them in there as well. And then you guys, here I am trying to switch my laundry, and what did I realize? I never turned the dryer on. That was Jaden's clothes from earlier. I never turned them on. So I went ahead and went through my clothes that I had washed. I took out some of the thrift store sweaters that I didn't want to put in the dryer, so I hung those to dry. And then while I was doing laundry, I decided to go ahead and do some ironing. I have a few shirts that I need to iron. I don't always iron when I'm doing laundry. I kind of wait for like a few of them to kind of gather up, and then I'll just iron all of them together. And I also have some shirts that I'm going to be steaming. I thought my iron was messing up because it didn't seem to be heating up the way it usually does, but I have ironed since then, and I realized I had it on the wrong setting. There's another little knob that changes like the heat settings besides the one where, you know, it's like based on the material of how hot it gets. There's another one, and that one was on the wrong one. So I'm glad I figured that out though, because I was thinking like, man, this is just not working so well. And I was thinking like, am I really gonna have to get another one? And I am not. There's not another iron that I have like been wanting, like the crock pot. So the iron is still good, but I am steaming my clothes now, and I just have 3 blouses, but I don't have a good spot to do this in, so I just kind of put the hanger over these little like wire shelves, and it just kind of like moves a little bit too much. So I'm doing the best I can, but I do need to find a better spot. As soon as I finished steaming my clothes, I went and picked up Jaden. So Jaden is home now. We're gonna go ahead and get started on dinner. It is 4:13, so it's pretty early, but usually I start around 4:30. We do have early dinner, but some dinners take a little bit longer than others. That's just the time that I like to get started. And a lot of the time Jaden has like band practice. Today he has church, so he's leaving probably like at 6:30. So I like to have dinner ready before he leaves. I have the crock pot is still going. My beans are not ready yet, but I already had to add an hour and a half. I think I started at 3 hours. I'm not sure on that. I might have to look back and see what time I put it on, but they still have a while to go. Like I said, I've never made them this way, so I didn't know how long it would take to make these. The good thing is that I'm not needing the beans for dinner tonight. I planned on being home all day anyway, so however long it takes is fine. And now for next time, I'll know how long to put it on, but I'm gonna have to add, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to add another like 3 hours or something. I'll show you here in a minute what they look like. But we are gonna go ahead and get dinner started. Like I said, for dinner, I am making super easy beef enchiladas. So I have my 1 pound of ground beef here. This is the enchilada sauce packet that we always get. It's the McCormick one. And all you need to add to this is 1 8-ounce tomato sauce and 1.5 cups of water. And that's it. You just heat it all up together in the stovetop, and that's your sauce. I'm gonna add half of the sauce to the ground beef, and then the other half is gonna be for dipping my tortillas. I have my tortillas, which I'm going to just lightly fry them in some oil just to soften them up. And then I have my cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. And then to mine and my husband's, I'll add a little bit of salsa. And then to my husband's, I'll chop up some onions and add some onions to his because he loves onions. So, oh, and for the side, I am going to be making some rice. So that's what I'm about to do. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you these beans and show you how they look. Here are my beans. As you can tell, they are still like, they are not cooked at all. They are, you can still see all the little pinto stuff on them. And they feel very hard still. So I think I'm gonna add another 3 hours and we'll go from there and see what that does. You guys, I have no idea why I was so surprised that those beans weren't done yet. It's a slow cooker, not an instant pot. I don't know what I was thinking, but like I said earlier, they did take probably around 6 hours. I didn't let the timer run all the way through this time. So now I am making my rice, just simple rice. The only thing I add to it is consomé de tomate, and that's just how we like it. So now I'm gonna get my enchilada sauce ready and start browning my ground beef. And while that's going, I'm gonna be chopping up some onions. Like I said, my husband loves onions, so I just add some extra to his. The little sauce packet does have little, like, I would say maybe they're dehydrated little pieces of onion in there, and that's just enough for me and Jaden. Oh, and I do have the oven preheating to 350 degrees. Once I top my enchiladas with some cheese, I will stick them in the oven for just a few minutes, just until the cheese is melted. I had to show y'all what Jaden was doing today while I was making dinner. My sister loves Harry Potter, and so for one of Jaden's birthdays, I think it was like 2 years ago, she got him the first Harry Potter book so that he could read it, and he never did pick it up to read it until only recently, and he loved it. And now he's on the second book. He is loving those books, and so that's what he's doing on the couch. He's sitting there reading Harry Potter, and I am only buying them one by one. It probably would have been cheaper to just buy the full set, but I already had the first one, and then I bought the second one, and now I'm like, well, now it's too late because now he has books 1 and 2, so I might as well just keep buying them separately, right? Anyways, it makes my heart so happy that Jaden is finally a reader. He has been reading The Hunger Games. the Harry Potter books. He read Hail Mary, which is a movie that's coming out. There's a trailer for it already. It has Ryan Gosling, and I read that one too, and it is really, really good. And he has also started the Red Rising series. I mentioned Book Talk to him, and so he checked it out, and that's where he's been getting his recommendations, which is really good because male readers, or from what I've seen, like the male readers on TikTok, they do not like those spicy books, if you know what I mean. So they recommend some really good books, like just good based on literature. And I really like that. So I'm almost done with my enchiladas here. My husband is not home from work yet, so I set his separately on another plate, and I'm only gonna stick mine and Jaden's in the oven right now. And while my enchiladas are in the oven, I'm going to just quickly clean up. All right, you guys, here are our enchiladas. These are Jaden's and these are mine. And then our rice is done over here. I already took some out for my husband's plate, but that is all ready. So I am gonna get this served up. Okay, you guys, and here is dinner. Some easy, super easy beef enchiladas. And I always like to try these with y'all, even though we have had this so many times. Like, this is one of our go-to meals right here. That is too good to be that simple, that easy to make. It's so good. I have made like the homemade red enchilada sauce, and it's also good, but this is just as good. So good. Well, we are about to sit down and have dinner, and that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed all of the random things that I did today. It was kind of like a random video. But as always, thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.